D, wait for it, light bulb.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can go through and read those yourself, or you can just watch this video where I'm going to read it to you. Always super fun, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. Also, before we get started, I just want to say Merry Christmas, because this is coming to you on Christmas Sunday. I pre-recorded this if you didn't get that. And before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. All right, so now that I got that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started? And this one I'm excited about because we're just going to look at some pictures of a new DC animated movie, which I'm excited about. I don't know if you guys like DC animation, but I love it. The new stuff is not 100% my favorite after they did that Apocalypse War movie, or Doom War, or War Doom, whatever. The last one where the Flash changed everything and then they changed up their DC animation storylines. But they just recently put out the Super Sons movie, which I loved. I loved it very much. And then the one before that they did, was it Green Lantern? Yeah, they did that one before that, and I also liked that one. I thought it was very good. They did a couple of things that I didn't care for in that movie, but you know, what are you going to do? You can't please everybody and everything. You're not going to like everything in the movie necessarily. So, but I did overall enjoy both of them. And I think that with this animation style that they're going for, like these hard lines, I really like it. Okay, so now I got that away. Why don't we go ahead and read this article? It's from Collider. It says, first Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham. Images highlight heroes and villains. So there's the first image, and we're going to look at this close up, but I want to read this little snippet here. Sorry, I'm coughing. I don't know how to get rid of it. Anyways, okay. While DC Cinematic Universe is in a wait-and-see period, their animated universe continues to thrive. 2023 is going to be another big year for DC animation, and one more intriguing offerings that we know of so far is Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham. The Batman story is expected out next spring, with the new year right around the back corner. Warner Brothers and DC have released a handful of new character images that will get any Batman fan excited. And I think these are pretty good images so far. I think they're pretty good. The three images showcase the heroes and villains of this next chapter for The Dark Knight. We have a classic image of Batman, which I'll look up. I'll throw it up in just 1 second after I read this paragraph. Running across Gotham City rooftops, covered by the shadow of night. Bruce Wayne, Harvey Dent, and Oliver Queen, aka Green Arrow, all dressed up at a party of some kind, and Talia al Ghul reading a mysterious book. The film is based on the 2001 miniseries of the same name by Mike Mignola and Richard Pace and Troy Nixey, which saw an Elseworld Batman fighting crime in the 1920s Gotham City. And this is kind of like Gotham by Gaslight. All right, so let's pull up this first image. So this is the image that's a little bit more crisper, and here he is running across the rooftops. And I love this image because I think that it brings something to the animation world. Like, you see the rooftop right here, and then you see him running. And I love this background too, these buildings and stuff like that. Very Victorian, which I also love. I think it looks really, really good. It's like I said before, it's like very much Gotham by Gaslight, and maybe it's a sequel. I don't know. I've never read that comic book. I do know that there are some Cthulhu type creatures in that comic book. And some, I think Etrigan is in there. And I think some other, supernatural characters are in there, but I've never read that comic book. I should read it. There's a lot of classic comic books that I haven't read, and I do regret that. But, there's always time to change when it comes to comic books. You can always catch up and read those. So then let's go down here and read this and everything, and then we'll look at these other two images real quick. And I have this Batman image right here, and that was the first look and everything. So, like that story, the film will be an alternative take on the classic Batman origin story. Bruce returns to Gotham after being away for 2 years and accidentally unleashes an evil supernatural force. The story will have this steampunk Lovecraftian vibe to it that should pique anyone's interest who loves the more horror side to this iconic hero. The film will also have an epic scale to it, with Batman meeting fellow DC heroes like the previously mentioned Green Arrow, Etrigan, and Jim Gordon, while going up against staple villains like Ra's al Ghul, Talia al Ghul, Killer Croc, Mr. Freeze, and Two-Face. Since the new images of Two-Face shows him in his pre-villain Harvey Dent form, it looks like we will be going through this tragic transformation in the film. Kirk Landstrom, aka Man-Bat, and Cobblepot, aka the Penguin, will feature in the film as well. It's also going to be exciting to see the Al Ghuls and Mr. Freeze getting the spotlight again. Plus, Killer Croc's one of Batman's most underrated foes. I would agree with that. Killer Croc can be very cool. All right, let's look. Why don't we go ahead and look at, since they got it right here, the Talia al Ghul picture. Here it is right here. I'm gonna pull it up a little bit bigger, I think. So here it is. Well, it's a little bit more crisper, not bigger, but it's a tiny bit bigger. All right. I think this looks pretty good. It's just she's covering her face and you can't see her face. So it's like, it's good. But I mean, the animation looks really, really good. Like I love animation, so it's pretty good. But I think that this looks pretty good as far as Talia al Ghul goes. She's got kind of like a She-Ra looking outfit on there with the covering the face and stuff. I wish they wouldn't have covered her face in this image, but again, this image looks pretty good, and I'm still excited for this movie. All right, moving on to this last paragraph and then the last picture. It says, while there's no exact release. Oh, here we go. Sorry. So two more. And then we'll look at that last picture. Okay. Ever since the Justice League War continuity ended in 2020, the Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, the DC animated film line, has been killing it with hits like Superman Man of Tomorrow, which I enjoyed, Justice Society World War II, which was okay, and Batman The Long Halloween. While the Doom that came by Gotham is separate from those films' continuity, their high quality is enough to get excited about this new Batman adventure. The 1920s setting and supernatural vibes are especially going to help separate this Batman film from the character's overcrowded library of content. In terms of the art style, the film appears to have a cel-shaded CGI look to it, not too dissimilar from this year's Batman and Superman Battle of the Super Sons, which I don't like that cel-shaded CGI as much as I do like the animated stuff, but that movie wasn't that bad. I mean, I did still enjoy it overall. The colors and shadows really pop because of that. And it will be exciting to see what this Batman's costume looks like in the light. In all, the images so far have been seen the Dark Knight fittingly drenched in the shadows. However, if you look closely, Batman's has longer boots and collar on his cape, which is similar to how he looks in another popular Elseworld story, Batman Gotham by Gaslight, which I did a review of that very first movie that came out, and I'll leave a link into the iCard section. It's pretty, I don't know, close your eyes while watching it. Anyways, while there's no exact release date yet, Batman the Doom that came to Gotham will be releasing sometime in spring of 2023. While DC fans wait for more news on the project, you can view more of the new character images down below. All right, so here's the other one, which I'm going to pull up right here. So this is obviously Green Arrow right here. And then this is Bruce Wayne and Harvey Dent, or Harvey Dent and Bruce Wayne. Yeah, this is Harvey Dent. Yeah, and this is Bruce Wayne. And I just have to say, again, I think that this animation looks really, these are drawn very, very well. I think this looks great. I'm very curious to see if Harvey Dent will make his transformation or just stay Harvey Dent the whole time. And I will be interested to see if Oliver Queen becomes Green Arrow and is like, and everything. I just think this looks great. And I really enjoy DC animation, so I think overall, I mean, I don't know if you're excited about it, but I am definitely excited about it. So I really hope this comes together and it's a good movie because I am quite excited for it. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? Tell me, how do you feel about these three images for the first look for Batman the Doom that came to Gotham, this animated movie that they're going to be doing over at DC? Are you excited about it? Are you not excited about it? Have you read that comic book? And if so, what did you think about it? All right, you guys, tell me what you guys think about that. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next year, because this is my last week in review of the year. The next one will be a year in review. But have a Merry Christmas. And if you join me on Christmas Day, I hope it went well for you. I hope it's going well for you and everything. And yeah, I will see you guys. You guys have a good week. Bye.